professional survival. Down through the ropes. Mundine is down for the 5th time, and the man is silenced.
He stood the test of time, surviving 12 rounds and 5 knockdowns, but Anthony Mundine was outclassed in his loss to Joshua Clottey in Newcastle last night. To take us through the fight, welcome to a Fox Sports boxing commentator, Paul Upham. Well, defence last night, according to Choc, was not tight enough. It looked like, I guess, from all of the spectators, probably yourself as well, that wasn't that the truth?
A very fair call, and that first knockdown came from a right hand straight on the chin. He was off balance, hands down, his right hand's down, and clearly he wasn't fighting at the top level. Clottey, I want to give credit to Clottey. He fought a brilliant fight, and I have to say, where's he been hiding for the last 2 years? Because he is a genuine threat to any junior middleweight out there.
Geez, he looked like he was in great shape as well, absolutely ready for this fight. Anthony just couldn't handle his damaging left hand. It went on for quite a while, though. It just seemed like Anthony didn't really adjust to that. Was he outclassed technically, do you think?
I think it's a case, man, of Anthony Mundine's been fighting C-class and B-class fighters, and Clottey is clearly an A-class fighter. And if you're not prepared for that, all the little things, he wasn't keeping his right hand up on the chin there to protect himself, and that's why he kept on getting hit with the left hand. And clearly, you know, that 6th round when he got knocked down twice, they probably should have stopped the fight. Now, he didn't need any more, but it was just clearly from that point on, it was Clottey was not going to lose this fight. Mundine couldn't even hurt him, even when he hit him with his best shots.
Well, what did the man think of the fight last night? Let's have a listen to him now.
I showed great resilience and just fight out of it and try to, you know, just hurt him late.
You must be proud that you made it the distance, going down 5 times, staying up and making it 12 rounds against Joshua Clottey in that sort of form.
Was it that many times? Nah, I don't know. You know, after the second or third, I just thought, you know, I wasn't tight enough. My defence wasn't up to scratch tonight. But like I said, full credit to Joshua. He caught me on the button a few times. But like I said, I finished the fight on my feet. And, you know, at the end of the day, to all you mob out there, you know, at the end of the day, you got to have a go. You got to inspire to be the best. You got to inspire to try and achieve your best. And that's what I done.
Now, the way you've just spoken in that final answer there, is there any chance that that is the end of the road for you in terms of your boxing career, or what are you looking to do from here? I'm
not really thinking about that right now. I ought to, you know, relax, take some time off, and think about what I want to do, what me and my team want to do. There's always, you know, Daniel Gill or Danny Green rematch, but who knows?
Yeah, there's always Danny Green, Daniel Gill rematch. For me, we've seen it all before. It seems like a money grab. Is that... Will anyone turn up to watch that?
Exactly right, Matt. It's a money grab. There's nothing he can achieve now in his career that's going to add to what he's already done. It's only be fighting for money. He tried to get a big fight in the world scene. He should have done it after he beat Danny Green many years ago, but he didn't. He stayed in Australia. He had the opportunity. He lost. He can't get the fight with Mayweather or any big fights. He needs to retire. He's 38. He's had 15 years as a boxer on top of what he achieved as a rugby league player. 38 for his future health. Anthony Mundine must retire, and if he won't retire, the people around him need to make sure that he does.
To me, last night, unusually, he was wearing what looked like joggers, runners. Have you ever seen that in the ring before? I would imagine he lost his shoe at one point. It can't be good.
No, it's clearly top-line fighters. You fight in boots for a reason. They give you that grip around the ring. I've never seen him do that before, and clearly it wasn't working. It's just those little things, all those little things that you need to do as an A-class fighter to beat the best. Anthony Mundine wasn't doing last night.
If this is the end for Anthony Mundine, right here and right now, how do you look back on his career?
Anthony Mundine had a very good career. It wasn't a great career. Yes, he won a legitimate world title. He beat Danny Green. He'll always be the king of Australian boxing in that fight, but he was never going to be a pound-for-pound great fighter. He should have taken the opportunity early in his career, as I said. He had some good wins. The Eccles win was a good win. Danny Green clearly was a good win. Shane Mosley was past his best. I give him credit for being a great sportsman, for being a great rugby league player and a very good boxer, but he was never a great boxer.
Yeah, no, it is nice to see those wins up there like that, because he was a great fighter and a great transition from one sport to another for Anthony Mundine. Hopefully this won't be the end for him, but we'll have to wait and see. Well, earlier in the night we saw Anthony stumble, of course, but earlier on we also saw a real contender, but this time for entry of the year. Now, this isn't the most stylish way to get into the ring, is it, Paul?
It wasn't. That's Big Shot Camp from Thailand. He's a real actor. He's a real performer, and he puts on a show. He's had over 300 Muay Thai fights, so the guy could kickbox, but he wasn't a great boxer, and no, that wasn't. And when he got knocked down later on, he actually tried to get up by doing push-ups. He put on a real show. Look, it was entertaining, but we don't want to see him fight again in Australia.
I don't know how you get over that when you're meant to be all have all this bravado and confidence. OK, well, Alex Leopai has a massive task up against Vladimir Klitschko on the 27th of April. A little bit later, a couple more weeks to prepare for that one. The heavyweight champ spoke overnight about his opponent.
With all the fights that he had in the past that I was looking at, I could tell that he has not much experience with the strategy and tactic and technique. I mean, there is a certain way that where he has been successful, and that's pure violence. Thankful to his health that he has and his strength, and he has been successful with that. That's how he became #1 mandatory at WBO, and he has been underdog. Maybe he's an underdog at this fight, but what we're going to see from Alex Leopai on 26th of April is pure violence.
Pure violence. It's an interesting term. Is that him sort of saying Alex is a bit of a brawler? Is that how he's going to win this fight?
Look, that's probably right what Vladimir's saying. Vladimir sees boxing as a chess match, not as a brawl. And Alex Leopai, it probably shows you how far he's actually come just to get this fight. He's a huge underdog. Vladimir's been world champion for over 10 years, hasn't been beaten for 10 years. Great fighter. And I guess the best thing going for Alex Leopai is if Vladimir's not concentrating on the fight because of what's happening with his hometown in Ukraine and Russia. He needs to be focused. He is 37. Look, Leopai needs to punch with fast hands. People who've troubled and beaten Vladimir used fast hands. It's not about big punch. It's combination punching and hand speed. And look, Alex is a huge underdog. If he wins, it is one of the biggest upsets of all time in heavyweight boxing history.
Now, something to look forward to in a couple of days' time. It is Manny Pacquiao up against Tim Bradley. Now, this is going to be a great fight, isn't it?
Great grudge match. 2 years ago, everyone thought Pacquiao won on points. Bradley got the decision. Bradley wants to prove this time. It'll be a fantastic match against two all-time great fighters at the moment, and I cannot wait. Do not miss it. Main event on Sunday, 11 a.m.
Yeah, it's going to be a cracker. Paul, thanks so much for coming in. We'll catch up with you very soon, probably after that bout.